Let God comfort you. The pain felt like a heavy stone, a constant weight in my chest. Each morning, I'd wake up with it, and each night, it would be the last thing I felt before sleep finally came. I'd been trying to ignore it, to pretend everything was fine, but the facade was cracking. My heart was broken, and no amount of busyness or distraction could change that. I felt so alone, so utterly lost in my pain. Then I read a message that felt like it was written just for me. It said that we all experience pain and sorrow, and in those moments, we should draw near to God and ask for His comfort. It was a simple truth, but it hit me hard because I had been doing the opposite, pushing God away, isolating myself in my sadness. The message told me to stop pretending, to honestly tell God about my pain. It was a release just to read that I didn't have to keep up a strong front anymore. I could just be broken before my Father. I prayed, not a formal prayer, but a raw, tear-filled plea. I told God how much I hurt, how heavy my heart was. I didn't hold anything back. And in that moment, I felt a gentle shift. It wasn't the pain disappearing instantly, but something else happened. The message said that God is the God of all comfort, and that this comfort is received through faith. It was like a light switch flipped on in my mind. I didn't have to wait for a feeling or a sign. I just had to believe His word. The analogy of the ripe fruit helped me understand. I wasn't waiting for comfort to fall into my hands. I had to reach out and take it. It was an active choice. I chose to believe that even though I didn't feel it yet, God's comfort was real and available to me. I reached out in faith, asking Him for the grace to not just be comforted myself, but to one day be able to comfort others. As I continued to pray, the words of the final prayer resonated deeply with me. Thank you that all our sickness and sorrow were taken on by your Son on the cross. The weight in my chest didn't vanish, but it lightened. I realized that my grief was a human experience, but I didn't have to carry it alone. Jesus had carried it for me. I felt a sense of peace settle over me, not because my circumstances had changed, but because my perspective had. I am still healing, but now I'm not doing it alone. I am clinging to the promise that God will never leave me. His comfort is a quiet stream flowing through the valley of my sorrow. It's not a loud, sudden gush that washes everything away, but a steady presence that sustains me. And I have hope, the confident assurance that one day I will be able to share this grace with someone else who is hurting, telling them about the God of all comfort who held me in my darkest moments.